Right now, WNBA star Brittney Griner is on a plane on her way back to the U.S. after being detained in Russia for the last 9 months. The Biden administration negotiating the deal to bring Griner home in exchange for a convicted Russian arms dealer being held in the U.S. Deborah Alfaron has more details from the White House.
Sherelle Griner stood by the president this morning as he announced her wife, Brittney Griner, has been released from a Russian prison and is coming home.
Over the last 9 months, you all have been so privy to one of the darkest moments of my life. And so today I'm just standing here overwhelmed with emotions.
Just moments earlier, she and President Biden spoke with Brittney, who was released in the UAE as part of a prisoner swap.
I'm glad to be able to say that Brittney's in good spirits. She's relieved to finally be heading home.
Griner was arrested February 17th at a Moscow airport with less than a gram of cannabis oil and later sentenced to 9 years in prison. In exchange for Griner, the U.S. released Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout, who is serving a 25-year sentence for conspiring to kill Americans by selling weapons to terrorists. While the celebrations for Griner's release are just beginning, they are tempered by the fact that former Marine Paul Whelan, he was not part of this deal. He remains behind bars in Russia.
This was not a choice of which American to bring home. We brought home Trevor Reed when we had a chance early this year. Sadly, for totally illegitimate reasons, Russia is treating Paul's case differently than Brittney's.
Whelan's brother issued a statement expressing joy for Griner's family, but added, "How do you continue to survive day after day when you know that your government has failed twice to free you from a foreign prison? I can't imagine he retains any hope that a government will negotiate his freedom at this point."
We'll keep negotiating in good faith for Paul's release. I guarantee that. I say that to the family. I guarantee you.
Whelan has already served nearly 4 years in prison on espionage charges, which the U.S. calls false. Deborah Alfaron, CBS News, the White House.
CBS News learned last week about the Griner for Bout swap, but agreed to not report it after a request from the White House because officials were concerned about the fragility of the then emerging deal.